Writers at Work is live. Okay, hello. Why does it look like this? Okay, it looks like this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to all of you. Let me zoom it out a bit so it looks bigger on your end. Does it look better now? Okay. Oh, Bella or Olivia? I like the or. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay, who is here today? We have some people coming up. Ozil 05 is competing. Thank you so much as well for the gift. Yes, hello everyone. Hi Ozil. It's been so long. I haven't seen you in my previous live. In my previous live, it was faceless, but I was around during Wednesday. Hi teacher. Thank you very much, people of the world. Today my fringe is not on site. Ozil 05. Oh, thank you. Okay. Welcome to everyone once again. Hello. Today we are back to our usual live. Latifa Rose. I like the name. Okay. Now, welcome. Today we are going through another paper, and finally, I can see you all. No, I cannot really see you all. I can read all your comments, and then you can see me as well. Hello to all of you. Okay. Wow, that's one more. You send us a TG. TG, thank God it's Friday. Yes, we can definitely say that as well. Thank goodness. Yes, Ozil 05, you are right. How have you been, Ozil 05? I haven't seen you in the past, I would say 2 live sessions, but it's been so long. I know I haven't been much around lately as well. Okay, welcome to those of you who just joined. Feel free to join us for another round of English questions and grammar and vocabulary. Let's grow together in the world of English. If you haven't followed us yet, please do so. Plus, share the live so we can all learn together with your friends as well. Thank you so much. Now, where is everyone? Okay, people are starting to come in. Thank you for liking the live, Ozil 05. It was so funny last time. Who was around? Last time, while we were doing the paper, we were also guessing some people's names. Okay, so for today, I hope you've all been well. Okay, it's already 11th of, is it 11? No, I'm making it up. 8th. 8th. I'm living in the future. It's 8th November, but people, time will run very fast. October was extremely fast. And it's going to be the same for November. And if you're doing a countdown to the end of the year, it's actually less than 50 days, I would say. Less than 50 days? Mm-hmm. No. But less than 100 for sure, people of the world. Less than 100 days. The year is about to end. Are you all ready to end the year? That's a big question to all of us. Nonetheless, whatever your plans for next year, whatever your plans are, okay, the learning never stops, people. You will always have English language in your school. You will always be using the English language in wherever you go, whether you're not in school, you're at work, wherever you are. When is your next live? The next live is next Wednesday, people of the world. So it's Wednesday and Friday. Okay, I shall try my very best to be around for my live sessions. Okay, people, it's just been very busy lately, but we shall try our best. Okay, without further ado, we shall start now. Let's see. I hope. Oh, there's something on top, huh? What is this thing on top? Oh, correct. Suddenly something like shing, like a pink strip went up. And maybe it's TikTok, right? Promoting something.
Oh, maybe.
If I see it again, I'll tell you. It just like ching, and it passed by and then he exited.
I
Interesting.
think it's the TikTok campaign.
Campaign, huh? Promotions are interesting. Even in the live session, they managed to do it. What? Okay, I'll be quick enough to screenshot it next time as well. Okay, let's see how your grammar skills are. Is it still there? Of course, I should believe it is still there. Okay, let's give it a try for the question. First question, people. Mrs. Yang blanked us English last year. We hope that she will continue to teach us this year. Now you have your classic tens here. Let's see if you can figure out the tens here. This one is pretty straightforward, no? What is your clue? Okay, you give me the correct answer, plus you give me the keywords from the question that gave you the clue for you to eventually decide what tens are you going to be using. Let's give it a try, people. Let's give it a try. In the meantime, I shall show this to you. Okay. Something is so weird in my throat. It's like, now Ronnie is looking at you. Ronnie actually missed you all, so Ronnie will be beside me throughout the live session. Okay. Linda. Hello, Linda. Welcome to you. People, huh? We're still at number one and people not here yet. Give me your answers. Let's go. Let's go. Be strong. Nonetheless, we have enough time, so I have so much patience today to wait for your answers, people. Sorry. Let's give it a try. Who wants to give it a try? This one is easy. Plus, you have some keywords there. Give me the correct answer, plus the keywords that showed you the answer. What keywords brought you there to your final answer? Let's give it a try, people. While you are trying to think, hopefully, let me see if I can welcome some of you who just joined. Okay. Ozil05 says it's number 2. Ozil, what's your keyword? Why are you choosing past tense? There's a very straightforward keywords there from the question. 2 words. Very good. Well done. Well done. So, last year, it's a big clue. Very good, people of the world. Last year is a big clue that we're using past tense, obviously. So we're going for simple past tense, which is number 2. Good job. Now, you're on fire. First question correct. Let's keep it up and move on to question number 2. Now, Sandra, as well as her brothers, blank going to the zoo tomorrow. 2 things are being tested here, so be careful. 2 things are being tested here. I see. People of the world, you said tomorrow. There's one more clue, because tomorrow gave you the clue for the tense. But this is also a subject-verb agreement question. This is subject-verb agreement plus tense. Okay, so who can give me the keyword for the subject-verb agreement? Okay, people of the world, you are saying as well as, what does this phrase actually tell you with the subject-verb agreement? Am I looking at Sandra, or am I looking at brothers to figure out whether I'm going for singular or plural? Okay, so which subject am I supposed to be looking at? Brother, is it? Sandra, okay. Now, remember the double comma? Double comma here. So that means to say whatever is in between is what? Remember, it's an extra information about the main subject. The main subject at this point is actually Sandra. Okay, so remember when you have these 2 commas beside, but I can also tell you it can depend on the keyword as well as, together with, except for, okay, what else? What other keywords? But these are all distractors. I call them distractors. Do not get distracted by them. So very good extra info. So Sandra, since Sandra is singular, okay, and we are saying tomorrow, so that, okay, tomorrow means we can cancel the past tense here. We are down to is and are, and Sandra is only 1. Therefore, the answer is number 1. Good job. Okay, well done. Let's move on to the next question. Let's give it a try. Now, we have not seen Peter blank. He moved house 2 years ago. So something is quite nice here, because have not seen. This gives you a clue. Okay, 2 years ago as well. You are correct. People of the world, 2 years ago. And have not seen. These 2 combined are your clues. Why, It's because This is present perfect form, correct? She has not, or she has, we have, okay, it's present perfect. That means to say, when you know it's present perfect, it started in the past, but it's ongoing until now. So that means to say you have not seen Peter starting from the past, and you still have not seen him until now. And what's the word to use to talk about something that started in the past and then go ongoing until now? You are both correct. Well done. Keyword usually for that is number 4. Well done. You're both on fire. Let's go. Now let's move on to question number 4. Lisa's father blank to the park for his morning jog daily. He is very fit, okay, and healthy. Now, okay, daily, very good, very good. Daily. And that tells you that the action is habitual, right? Habitual, or it's repetitive, okay? When something is done habitually, as in every day, every week, every Tuesday, every Sunday, if it's repeated, it's habitual. That means to say you are supposed to go to what tense? Present tense, okay? Therefore, what's our present tense? Lisa's father. But of course, Lisa's father, there's only one person, right? So we need a singular. Therefore, the answer is number, very good, number 2. Good job. Okay, moving on to number 5. Wow, we are now in number 5. Okay, this one very easy, ma. Mrs. Lee's daughters decided to make the Lunar New Year decorations with recycled materials. Oh, this is interesting. Blank, as they wanted to save the money. Okay, so you have here your reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns is when you just want to repeat the subject, okay, to reflect them one more time and for emphasis. Okay, so our subject is Mrs. Lee's daughters. Okay, what's the reflexive pronoun for this? What do you think? Hello, Mian Bao! Welcome! Like that. Welcome to you. Okay, Mian Bao says it's number 4. People of the World says number 4 also. How about Ozil? Ozil, you have? Okay, Mrs. Lee's daughter obviously is plural. Okay, so if it's plural, we could already cancel herself. Okay, now, we are not directly talking to them, so it cannot be yourselves. Okay, and Mrs. Lee's daughter does not include us, so it cannot be ourselves. So you are correct. It's number 4. Good job. Okay, Mianka, welcome to you. You started off with an easy question, so you shall have to challenge yourself moving forward. Oh my God, something is really wrong. So this is something weird, people. So earlier, I started to laugh very suddenly during the costume thing. I feel like there's like a muscle that is yeah, yeah, correct. So now it's so weird. So now if I move a little, like I can feel it. Okay, we shall see. You know, as you grow older, Jean, I tell you how these things happen. Okay, I should not shock any one of my tendons and muscles. Okay, now because this is an SA1 paper for SCGS, their SA1 from 2021, their grammar is actually only 5 questions. So we shall move on to what do you think is the next section? Can you try to guess? We are moving on to the next section. It's not grammar anymore. I mean, it's still grammar now, but not 10 questions. Can you guess which section from booklet B did they decide to put in SA1? Is it editing? Is it Compre Close? Is it SNT? Or is it Compre OE? What you think? Think about it before I reveal to you. What is the next section of their SA1 paper? What is... Okay, Mian Bao is guessing editing. And then close as well. You are both wrong. But thanks for trying. Okay, it's actually synthesis and transformation. Okay, be strong, both of you. Okay. SNT. Raju wants to sign up for the cooking classes. Raju's grandparents want to sign up for the cooking classes too. Okay, everyone wants to sign up for the cooking classes. Now together with, oh, this is actually another distractor, so be careful. Okay, another distractor. Be very careful with your subject verb agreement as you type your answer. Okay, as you type your answer, you have to be careful with your subject verb agreement. Okay, this is a distractor. Okay, so it functions the same way as a question earlier, as well as together with, along with, except for, like that. So distractor, careful with subject verb agreement. Okay, type in your answer, the complete one. Let's give it a go. Hopefully today we see all the other ones out, but Friday less likely. That means you say Kara, you know what I'm saying? Alyssa, who sometimes...
holiday now.
Correct. You know, somebody was celebrating a birth. Okay. One of you is celebrating birthday on November 11. One of you just celebrated birthday on 4th November. Was it Ozil 05?
I think so.
Right.
Everyone was
Oh, Cheryl is the one going somewhere and whose birthday is on the 11th. It's Ozil whose birthday recently. We should have asked Ozil now. He was here just now. We shall see if he's back. Okay. Mian Pao says Raju together with her. Good question. Do we say his or her? Raju? Okay, this is the thing, right? And the answer key says his, but I cannot blame you for putting her. So I will not correct you for whatever his or her you put, huh? Raju together with her grandparents want to sign up for the cooking class. His or her or they them. I know. Okay, so now Mian Pao, do keep in mind, I told you to be careful with your subject verb agreement, right? If you put there the word want, that means to say you want to use plural. You're looking at grandparents. Oh, very good. Very good. Thank you for reconsidering. You are correct. And so the correct answer is exactly the one that you just said. Raju, together with his grandparents. Okay. So for this case, grandparents want, okay, be very careful, okay, wants to sign up for the cooking class. All right, very good. Moving on to the next one, let's give it a try. David likes to read all genres of books. He dislikes reading science fiction only. Okay, so then your given word here is accept. Okay, so basically tell me something about what David likes to read and then what is the exception of that list of things that he likes to read. Okay, give it a go. Welcome to those of you who just joined. Feel free to type in your answer as well. Let's go. Let me put this a bit closer to me. Not sure if it makes a difference, but we shall try. Hello. Okay, people, type. Don't use autocorrect. Just type in. You know, it's a practice and move your fingers. Let's go. Some comments in this live were filtered. Okay.
the auto filtering.
Okay lah, can. Okay, Abdullah 505, Alex. Welcome to you. Kareen, welcome to you as well. All right, for the rest of you, please feel free to type in your answers. We shall proceed soon, people. We shall proceed soon. Okay, today is a slow day. Sal Ahmad. Hello, Sal Ahmad. Welcome to you. How are you? I hope your week has been well and has been forgiving to you. If you have not followed us yet, please feel free to do so. Okay. Okay, people. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds. If no one gives me the answer, I shall move on to discuss it. Nonetheless, let's go. That was painful. Try one more time. Sure, SG. Hello, welcome. Hello. Rachel Tan 109. Hello, Rachel. Welcome to you. Emmy. Okay, I cannot read this. Anaz. I would assume so. Oh, you're using the first one is a Greek. I think that was a Natasha. Welcome to you, Natasha. Okay, now let's try to answer number 7 together, people. So let's talk about what David likes first. So David likes to read all genres of books except, now we have to look at this here now, except what? So in here he dislikes it, so this is our clue, except science fiction. Why doesn't David like science fiction? Science fiction is nice. Okay, all right, then we shall move on to the next number. Do we have a next number? Yes, we do. Now, people, let's give this a try. If you want, okay, this one is easy. Your conjunction is the word but. Okay, here's the question. The audience did not enjoy the performance. The ballerinas danced gracefully and beautifully. So obviously your two sentences are contrasting because but is a conjunction that you use to put together two contrasting ideas. So how will you put this together, people? Let's do the positive first and then the negative. So type it in. But I show, oh, Ozil, you are there, Ozil. You're very busy liking the live. Ozil, I have a question for you. Did you just recently celebrate your birthday last 4th November? Please tell me if my memory is serving me well or if it's even correct at all. Oh, I'm correct! Yay! Belated happy birthday, Ozil. How did you celebrate your birthday? How did you celebrate it? Quietly at home? Or did you celebrate it with a blast and do a party with everyone? Or like, oh, it was a simple celebration with a family? Or like a celebration with yourself? And while you are about to share that with us, also give me the answer for this question. You have quite a lot of things to type, Ozil. Hello, Kevin. And Starlet City 723. Hello, welcome to you. Now, type in your answers. Let's go. About maybe 15 more seconds, and then we shall move on to the answer to this question. Okay, and that's 15 more seconds, so let's proceed. Okay, let's start with a positive one. Okay, the ballerinas. I take my time writing. Danced gracefully. But the audience, wow, this is very sad, huh? The audience did not enjoy the performance. I mean, sometimes that's a reality for art and or performance arts. Some people just have very specific taste on performances. So that means to say some people enjoy theater, right? But some people do not do so. They prefer like concerts of very specific artists that they want. However, some people enjoy, even for the type of music, they still choose. For example, oh, I would watch theater, but it depends on the music in that theatrical play, right? Some people also enjoy ballet, but some people it's not their cup of tea. And then some other people likes comedy. Comedy, stand-up comedy is also a form of performing arts. Okay, I do love stand-up comedies, both in person and some that I see in Netflix. Okay, so this one is a very sad question, but it's on the test, so we shall proceed. All right, so now you'll be tested with the word however. Let's give it a try, people. Gifter badge. Oh, hello. Thank you, Juta Chai Chana Sunisa. I'm hoping I read it well. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. All right. Huh? Just got number. Oh, did they give? Okay. Is it because they gave a gift? That's why they're.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's like some like Alisa, right? She will comment. She's not the top one anymore.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, people. Thank you.
But to the kids, please do not use your parents' money.
Actually,
Yeah, so
yeah.
don't use
Be careful with the gifts that you give, huh? Because that is real money, right? It's just that it's not 1:1, correct? I see. Understand. Nonetheless, thank you for the gift. But the greatest gift you could give us is to answer the questions and engage in the live. All right, Miss Dior. The name sounds very expensive. Miss Dior, thank you for the gift. Okay. Now, the students could not fully understand how to conduct the science experiment. The teacher patiently explained it to them. Thank you so much to the teacher. And a big thank you, by the way, to those teachers who are very, very, very patient in explaining the whole process. Sometimes, depending on what type of science experiment is going to be done, the instructions have to be very thorough, have to be very step-by-step process, and even executing the step-by-step process and then making sure that the students are in the right track is a task that requires hard work and patience. Yeah, so type in the complete sentence for me, people, while I am waiting. Okay, now it starts. Hello, Miss 86, who just joined. Ryan Hyde. Ryan Hyde. I wonder if Hyde is part of your name or there's a specific reason why you added it as your handle. Very interesting. Dino everywhere. What? Dino, I am fine, thank you. And you? That's a fun name. I am fine, thank you. And you? We're fine too. LG. Hello, LG. Okay. Um, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Let's go, people. Sorry. People of the world. People of the world, welcome back. Give me your answer for this one. Nazanin, Jojo, Ariel just joined. Oh, very interesting. Okay, people. 4 more. Let's reveal the answers in 5. Okay, let's give it a try. However, okay, this is actually pretty. However, patiently. However, patiently, the teacher explained it to them. The students could not fully understand how, quite a long sentence, how to conduct the science experiment. Okay, there we have it. Now, the function of however here is different. It's not the usual however that you use to combine two sentences that are contrasting. It's not like, I do not like apples. However, I ate the one that my mother gave me. However, there is used differently here because in this case, however is used as an intensifying adverb. Intensifying adverb. Okay. Hello, Mrs. Sassy. Mrs. Sassy, Nandini. I remember you. Nandini, welcome. Welcome, Nandini. Now we finally meet. Thank you for the gift, by the way, and be very careful with the gifts that you give. Because I know you're using your mother's account. So don't just give away all the gifts that you have. Huh? Okay, people, I like your shirt. Oh, my shirt likes you too. Thank you. Oh, my shirt is bought from a thrift shop. I don't know if you guys been to any thrift store here in Singapore, but that is something that I'd like to promote. Okay, now, however here functions like an intensifying adverb, so it needs to modify. If it's an adverb, it has to modify either an adverb or an adjective. That's why it has to modify patiently, and patiently here is an adverb. Okay, you usually use this to show the extent of the action or the quality of that action being done. Okay, so we are down to the last question of S&T for SCGS. Let's give it a try. Be strong. Give me the full sentence. Mrs. Ho bakes delicious cookies and cakes. Her daughter bakes delicious cookies and cakes too. So both who? Give it a try. Momo Sana OO, thank you for the gift. That's so weird. So many people are giving us gifts today. Is it broken or something? Or are people wrongly pressing the thing?
You just want the bad.
Oh, that means they get something from getting a number one.
Just like that. It's like they'll see, oh, I'm the number one fan in
Oh, and that, oh, very interesting. Hello, thank you for the gift nonetheless to all of you. Hello, ho ho. Is that how I pronounce it? Ho ho ho. Oh, how do I pronounce it? You have to tell me how to pronounce it. Hello to you. Thank you for the gift. I'm very grateful. Ho ho. Are you one of our students and you just renamed your handle? I assume that may have been what's happening, huh? And while you are saying hello, please feel free to give me your answer for this number 10 here. And those of you who just joined, welcome, welcome, welcome. Type in your answers, people. Ho ho. Thank you for liking the live as well. Okay, yay, 1K likes. Thank you very much. Let's like more. Yes, and answer more as well. Give me your answer, ho ho, while you continue to give your like. Provide your answer here. Give it a try. This one is easy. Both who is doing what? Be careful when. Be careful with your. Be careful with your subject verb agreement. Okay, be careful. Let's give it a try. This is the last S&T for this paper. I will proceed to another school paper after this question. So give it a try. Let's go. Egg and ba. Very interesting handles, you people. Sherlyn, is it the Sherlyn that has been joining our live, or is it a different Sherlyn? It is our Sherlyn. Hello. Light ups. And those of you who joined us last time, we already know what Sherlin's real name is, which is apparently not Sherlin. She's basically just using her classmate's name. It's correct. You're using your classmate's name, right? Yeah, you. I am outside now. Where are you, Sherlin? What are you doing? Mm. I am outside now. You always seem to be outside though. Last time we did the live, you were eating outside and then you had food coma and then you came back home. Ah, MRT. Oh, interesting. MRT, I suppose the people beside you is also watching the live. You know, some people very nosy like that. Okay. Okay. Now, Sherlyn, type in your answer for this one. I'm waiting for someone to give me the answer for number 10. Let's go. I'm not going to move on until someone gives me the answer for this one. I'm just going to stare out there looking at the skyline, waiting for all of you to give me the answer for this question. Let's go, people. What is happening? What is happening? Are we all very much excited for the weekend that we no longer have enough brain power to answer this question? Is it? Is it? I'm also just talking nonsense at this point in time. Okay. Since 15 seconds have passed, let us reveal the answer for this one. Okay, both Mrs. Ho, and I shall write properly, and her daughter, okay, bake. So we have to do plural, huh? Be careful with your subject verb agreement. Delicious. Delicious cookies and cakes. Sherlyn, huh? Which train stop are you now? I think I shall guess. You are in the green line. And somewhere you are perhaps in Tiong Bahru. Wow. You can stop by. I got into 6 separated. Huh? What's 6? What is this?
Is it the class? Oh no, not having.
6. Ah! What do you mean, Sherlyn? You have to explain it to us a bit. Your class next year. What level are you in again, Sherlyn?
Oh yeah.
Correct, it's the level, right? Which level are you in for next year? Next year you're turning P6, right? You got separated from your best friend. Anyway, but the good thing is, the question is your BFF still in the same school? If that's the case, at least you still get to see her if she's in the same school. No? So sad. Also, it's good now. Learn a few more people, new people in your new class. Yeah. Okay. Now, while you are at the train, let's move on to the next paper that we shall try out today. Let's do Town Nan. Talented Terrence. Wow, I like the name. Hello, Talented Terrence. Very pretty. Very pretty. Momo Sana 00. Thank you for liking the live. I think you also gave a gift earlier. Okay, that was nice. Okay, we are now proceeding to the next paper. This is Town Nan. So I need you all to be strong and try to give me the answers to the questions, people. Let's go. Bukit. Bukit Gombak. So that is red line. Correct. Am I correct? And you are very close. Are you going to Jurong East? Do not tell us your address. I just want to know the end part. Like which direction are you going? To the other direction? So the other end is Jurong East, but the other end is what's the other end of the red line, huh?
Red line.
So it's like Jurong East and then all the way to Marina South Pier. I'm making it up. Also, I was just now. So you're going to the other end. I see. You were from the west. Very interesting. Okay, now people, the teacher. You're going to Yishun. Yeah. Still a bit far. Like. You still have a few minutes to join the live. Okay, now give us the answer while you're in the train station. So you know you're still revising, even when you're traveling. I am very proud of you. Okay. The teacher made her student blank out the sentence neatly again. This is a very classic type of question. I'll give you the clue. Look at made, look at her student, and then look at this. What is the name of this rule? Remember V and V. The next V should be in what form? Sherlyn, your answer is number 1. That means to say you're going for what form of the verb the moment it doesn't have an S, no ES, no D, no ED, no ING at the end. You are going for the base form, right? Base form, remember, people of the world. When you have the V and V pattern, as in when you see a verb, then a noun, then another verb, the second verb is normally either base form or in ing form, okay, depending on the sentence. But for this case, you don't have the ing, so obviously your answer is number 1. Careful with that. This is a commonly tested question in the English subject, people of the world, and at the same time, it's also actually a commonly committed mistakes conversationally. Although, of course, very good, Nandini. Very good. That's number 1. Nandini, I hope you recall this. We actually discussed the same rule in our live last Wednesday, correct? So this is one of those examples for V and V. Verb, noun, verb. The first verb normally they use like past tense, and then the second verb is either base form or ing form. Very good. Thank you for that. Now, another batch. Nandini, especially you. Be careful with your gifts, huh? Okay. Number 2, let's give it a try. Sarah, blank for joy. It blank for joy. It she received the good news. This is not it. It's if, huh? If she receives the if she received the good news. Okay, this is a classic conditionals. Okay, conditionals question. Now, do you recall the sentences I asked you to memorize to remember all 3 types of conditionals? Okay. Now, Nandini, since this is the first time, I want to try and see if you get me the right, if you give me the right answer first, and then I'll tell you, because conditionals are commonly tested types of question, I'll tell you the technique to get conditionals question correctly every single time. Conditionals is normally for when you have conditions, especially when you see the word if there. Okay, so first give me your answer. You said number 2, she would jump for joy if she received the good news. I see. Anyone else? 5 more seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nandini, you are correct. The answer is actually number 2. Do you know why? Okay, now Nandini, people of the world, number 1 close, but if you're doing number 1, people of the world, you're going for conditional type 1. So Nandini, what I usually tell them is there's 3 types of conditionals. Okay, type 1 is when you do if I can. Okay, so you always have 2 statements, the if statement and the second statement, I will. That means to say, Nandini, if you have present in your if statement, your next statement will be future tense. Okay, for this case, your if statement is past tense. Therefore, it's not type 1. Okay, the if statement is not present tense. Now, what you answered, Nandini, is actually type 2. Okay, type 2 is the sentence is if I could, I would. Okay, for this case, you will notice that now the if statement is in past tense. And if you are using past, you have to use the word would. Is this the case for this question? Correct. You see, it's past tense. That means to say we use would plus the verb. Would plus verb. Now the type 3, Nandini, type 3 is more like a regret. If I had studied, I would have passed. So for this case, you will notice that the pattern is had plus past participle and would have. Okay, but in this case, only would, because we're using type 2. So Nandini, what I usually tell them, I need you to memorize these 3 sentences. If I can, I will, type 1. If I could, I would, type 2. If I had studied, I would have passed, type 3. Okay, we shall repeat this every time we encounter this question, so until you master this type of question. Okay. Now we shall move on to the next question. Okay, let's see. Now number 3. David blank we met at the park is my classmate. Now a very classic confusion between, oh, which one do I use, who or whom? Give it a try. I will join back in a while. Sure, no problem. Take your time, Nandini. People of the world, your answer is whom, is it? Number 3. Are you sure? You are. 5 more seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good. Sherlyn is also number 3. Very good. Now, do you know why use whom? Do you recall what's the rule that we usually use for us to know that we are supposed to use whom? There's 2 rules I usually say. If you recall, I am going to be proud of you. You get bragging rights for remembering this. Now, first is the hamburger rule, right? Hamburger rule, wherein the whom is actually sandwiched. The whom is sandwiched between a noun and a pronoun. Okay, so that this is exactly what's happening. There's a noun and pronoun in one side. There's a noun and pronoun in the other side. So this is the hamburger rule. It's sandwiched between a noun or a pronoun. However, do keep in mind there's an exception to that rule. If the noun, these 2 things are referring to the same person, the hamburger rule doesn't apply. Okay, otherwise, more often than not, it does. Okay, so that's why it's whom. Okay, the second rule is for when you have prepositions. Normally, prepositions are followed by whom. So for whom, with whom, for whom, with whom, to whom it may concern. Yeah, so normally it's that's the case. So very good. Sherlyn, when a person is the object of the verb, you are correct. The thing about that explanation, right? Every time I tell this to my students, who is when it's the subject, whom is when it's the object. They go and say, what's subject, what's object? So I am happy if you understand that definition. That's perfect. That is the most correct way to explain this. Okay, now let's move on to number 4. I blank my friends at the library later, Kevin told his mother. Okay, now you are being tested with hints. The best question here is, your keyword is what word? What is your keyword here? Give me your answer at the same time. Tell me which word in the question gives you a clue as to the ultimate answer that you chose. Which word tells you what tense to use? Pick the word from the question itself. What's your keyword? Oh, Rian. Hello, Rian. Thank you for the gift. Oh, Rian says number 3. Okay, Rian. Can you tell me which word from the question gave you the clue? Sherlyn is saying later. Do you agree with that? About the answer number 3. Very good, Sherlyn. Well done. Your major keyword here is the word later. That means to say it hasn't happened yet. So we cannot use past tense, right? Meet is present. Yeah, but it's not happening at the moment. It's still going to happen later. Okay? Would be, would is conditional. You don't use would. The best, the most appropriate answer is the proper present future tense, which is number 3. Good job. Well done, Rian. Well done, Sherlyn. Okay? People of the world, very good as well. You gave me the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. My sister blanked the piano since she was 4 years old. This one is very easy because of another keyword that is in the sentence. Okay, give it a try. We're going hard on tense today so that you master it. Okay, now try this one. What tense are we using? And at the same time, provide me the answer and provide me the keyword that you think is that brought you to that answer. So people, the word says has been playing. Which keyword, people of the world, gave you brought you to that answer? Let's give it a try. Let's go. All right, now, people of the world, 5 more seconds before we reveal the answer.
3, 2, 1.
Past tense, 4 years. Close, close, close. Very good. So number 1, people of the world, well done. The answer is number 4. Now, your keyword is either 3 or 4. The keyword is was. Okay. Now, your keyword is actually the word since. Whenever you use the word since, right, that means to say you want to talk about something that started in the past but is ongoing until the present. And normally, when something is started in the past and it's ongoing until now, this is a very clear proof of present perfect tense. Present perfect is always for actions that started in the past and is ongoing until now, or actions that started in the past and ended in the past but still has a significance in the present time. So in this case, we are using ing, we're using continuous because we want to highlight that it's an ongoing action. Okay, for this case, because it's present perfect, the answer is number 4. Okay, so be careful. The word since is it's a very good keyword for you to figure out present perfect tense. Present perfect is when you use has, have. Okay, now let's move on to number 7. Let's go. The puppy licked Mary's face when she blanked. Let's give it a try. Now, okay, people, the word says number 4. Who else wants to give the answer before we proceed to discuss it? People of the world says number 3. You stand by your answer. Okay, now, a few things. 5 more seconds. And that's the end of the sound effect. Okay, now your first clue is licked. It's using simple past tense. That means to say it wants to talk about a past action that while that past action is happening, another past action was ongoing. So a lot of it will be in the past. Therefore, we cannot be taking something that is present. Okay. At the same time, we cannot also take something that's past perfect. Okay, no, is and this one. So we're left with 3 and 4. Okay, now the very main point, I lagging so badly. That's fine, Sherlyn. It's normal since you are traveling via the train. So there will be some parts where the connection is good and some parts it will be a bit bad. It's fine. Now, the connotation here is that while she was doing something, the puppy licked her face. Okay, so it was an ongoing action when another action happened. So for ongoing, we need the ing, but it's also past. Therefore, we go for number 3. You are correct. Well done, people of the world. Okay, good job. Let's move on to number 8. Let's go. Upon the guests' arrival at the hotel this morning, all their luggage blank tended to by the friendly staff. This is common. This is so common. Schools like to test this word. Luggage, baggage. They like to test this word. You know how I know? I've been going through so many papers doing this live, huh? This has appeared so many times in so many different schools. So you have to know whether luggage or baggage is a countable or an uncountable noun. So you know how to answer every time they try to test you with subject verb agreement for this one. Okay? Now, Mian Bao is back. Okay. Now Mian Bao says number 3. So you think that luggage is uncountable, is it? And singular. Okay. All right. I'll give you 10 more seconds, people, before I reveal the answer for this question. Let's go. Let's go. So Mian Pao says number 3. People of the world also says number 3. Very interesting. Okay, let's talk about that. Luggage number 1, do keep in mind, in the English language, it's an uncountable noun. Okay, so most of the time when it's used as singular. So do not get confused by all or there, it's singular. Okay. This morning tells you that, I'll say for just to be different. Mian Pao. I don't want you to be different. I want you to be correct. Especially for the test. Okay. Now, this morning tells you that we're going to have to use past tense. Therefore, cancel, cancel. Now, at the same time, this is, okay, it's testing you tense plus subject verb agreement. We already know that luggage is uncountable. It's normally used singular. Therefore, the answer is number 3, was. Good job. I'm happy you did not fall for questions like this. Very good. Now, moving on to number 9. Let's go and give this a try. Wow. It's pretty cool that most of the questions here from this specific SA1 in Taonan is really testing a lot of tenses from the students. Okay, so having done this test, perhaps it would have really tested which students are very needs a lot of help for tense. Then it would be a good time for teachers to know, oh, this child needs more help with this. Okay, having blank in many concerts before the singer's popularity grew. What do you think is the answer? People of the world says number 1. Now, do keep in mind your clue here is having. Okay. Remember, has, have, or had is always followed by what form of the verb? Past participle. Past participle. Very good, people of the world. Thank you for reconsidering. Every time you see has, have, and had, you always have to use the past participle form after it. So you say have taken, not have took. You say have spoken, not have spoke. Okay? You don't say has sang. Sang is with an A is the past tense. The past participle is has sung. So past participle, Sherlyn and people of the world. Very good. It's number 2. Well done. Okay. And strong people of the world. We are down to the last grammar question for this section. Okay, let's talk about city. Now, city remained cheerful. Blank, her team had lost the game. So basically, this one is pretty clearly. This one is a nice phrase. It's a positive phrase. While this is kind of like a very sad phrase. So you're combining 2 contrasting ideas. What is the right conjunction to use? People of the world and Sherlyn, type in your answer. Let's go. Let's give it a try. So Sherlyn, you wanted to say number 3. Who else? I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds to anyone who wants to. People of the world also says number 3. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. 5 more seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am proud of you. Very good. Also pretty much easy. Number 3 is the right answer. Good job. Very good. Very good. Very good. You have survived our grammar questions. So far, we've done actually 15 already. We've done 15 grammar questions and 5 S&T questions. So we shall proceed. Of course, I cannot move on without this. Let's proceed to do some vocabulary questions. Always, always, always take every opportunity to grow your vocabulary bank. We learn new words, we learn new phrases, new idioms, new phrasal verbs, even more. Okay. My ears is broken by the bell because I'm so sorry, Sherlyn. Let me move the bell a bit out, a bit away from the mic. Is it very strong? Uh-huh. I'm not gonna ring the bell now. I have moved it quite far off the mic, so hopefully it helps. Okay, now let's start. Let's go. By switching off the lights and fans when they are not in use, we can reduce our energy what? Wow. Reduce our energy congestion, energy conservation, energy consumption, or energy consideration. So this is a word that pairs very well with energy. It's a collocation. Okay. Zim Zam Zam is here! Yay! Like that. Hello, Zim Zam Zam. We didn't see you last Wednesday. Welcome back to you. Where's Kara? I know, right? I haven't seen Kara perhaps in the last 3 live sessions, I would say. I'm also wondering where Kara is. Where you been? Zim Zam Zam. I'm so confused. Why I got no lives? I'm very sorry, Zim Zam Zam. The week has been very busy because we are preparing for a big company event this coming Monday, which I hope you guys will actually watch. We're doing a few live sessions in some sections of that event. Correct. But I checked time. That's it. So yes, Zim Zam Zom. A fewer lives this week. Hopefully after our event this Monday, we can get back on track for more live sessions for you. Okay? Yeah, okay. Nandini is back. Let's go, people. Let's go. Now, I have Nandini says number 3. And then who else? Who else? People of the world also says number 3. So it's a word that pairs with energy. Now, you need to switch off the lights and the fans when they're used, so we reduce what? We don't want to use too much of it, right? Okay. So the answer is actually, okay, people of the world says number 3. So excited. You're excited for what, Sherlyn? For the company event? Are you going to join the live, or you're so excited to travel soon? Is it? Okay. Zim Zam Zom is energy conservation. Okay. So excited for Thailand. Yeah, you're traveling soon, right? And your birthday is also upcoming. We are excited for you as well. We're excited to hear your stories when you're back. Okay. Now, congestion. Okay, I'll give you the meanings of the words first. Let's talk about the meanings and then reconsider if you want to reconsider your answer after knowing the meanings. So let's talk about congestion. Congestion, there is a word that is normally used with the word congestion. Can you figure out what is that word? Okay. There's 2 words. I will accept 2 answers. There is a word, 2 words that are normally paired with the word congestion. Okay, do you know what that word is? See, I give you the meaning first and tell me. Mian Pao, very smart. Very smart. Thank you. Congestion always often talks about overcrowding or blockage. Okay. So blockage, because there's too many or too much of it. And normally it's used for nasal congestion. Nasal, like, oh my God, I cannot breathe, which happens to me almost every day in the morning when I wake up. Nasal congestion. Or sometimes it can also be used for traffic congestion. When there's too many cars, the traffic is barely moving, it's congested, it's overcrowded by cars. Okay, very good. So are we talking about overcrowding or blockage in the sentence? Definitely no, this is not the word. Now, Energy conservation. Now, when you conserve something, I think this is a very familiar word to use, especially when we talk about environment, right? When you want to say like, oh, let's conserve energy, it's a term that you can use. But what does it mean to conserve something? When you conserve, that means you want to preserve it. Preserve or protect. Preserve or protect resources. Okay, protect resources such as conserve water, conserve the wildlife, or conserve energy. Now, while reducing the use can be part of conservation, the sentence is specifically talking about the amount of energy being used, not the act of preserving it. Okay, we are talking about lowering the amount of energy being used. We're not talking about, in this sentence, preserving energy. So, conservation is still not the right word. Okay? Sure, my battery 3%. Okay, then you save, you leave first, Sherlyn, so that you have 3% to use in case you need to do something to message someone to message someone important or update someone. Okay, thank you for letting us know, Sherlyn, and thank you for dropping by. I hope you're getting ready for your trip soon. Yeah, save your battery for more important things. You cut the live for now. Okay, now I'm using power bank. Yeah, yo, if you're using power bank, then good. But if it's 3%, then have you been using it and it's still 3%, or you're using it now? Let me just say, if you're using it now, then possibly you should be okay lah. Okay. Now, energy consumption. Consumption is, okay, when you consume, basically, you're talking about using. And that's exactly what we're looking for, the usage of energy. So basically, your answer, if you answer number 3, good job. Your answer is correct. Okay. Consideration is, of course, giving a careful thought of something. We're not talking about that. So the usual confusion here is energy conservation or energy consumption. Be careful with the difference. Consumption is meaning to say the use of the energy. Energy conservation is preserving or protecting. In this case, we're talking about the amount of energy being used. So the best is energy consumption. Battery consumption, am I right? Zim zam zam. Your phone's battery consumption. Yes. Now let's proceed to number 12. Please accept the chocolates. We really blank all the help you have given us. Oh, that's nice. Please accept the chocolates. We really blank all the help you have given us. Okay. Nandini says 4. People of the world says also 4. Mian Bao also agrees. I would say this is an easy one, so good job. The answer is indeed number 4. Okay. So you normally use appreciate when you want to recognize the value or significance of something, right? Often with gratitude. The thing about these 3 is that you can always say, right, we really recognize all the help you've given us. That it could be right to say it, or even to say we realize and we gain. The problem with this 3 is that it does not really, the word does not talk about having a sense of gratitude in it. Okay? Appreciate thus. When you appreciate something, you recognize its value, and there is a level of gratitude that comes along with it. Okay? Yeah. 4 to the power of 4. All right. Number 3. Number 13. Sure, is there synthesis? Yeah, zim zam zam. You missed the 5 questions of synthesis earlier, but do not worry. This one, let me see if there is. This one have also. Yeah, you lucky. Earlier, I did 5 numbers already, but this set also have 5. So I need you to finish this very quickly because it's 6:38 already. Finish the grammar so we can go through the synthesis quickly. Let's go. You must blank your safety gear before attempting the high elements. The Canton structure told us. Now, do keep in mind, if you see put, same verb paired with a preposition. If the preposition is different, it can bear a different meaning. This gives you the clue. This is a phrasal verb. Okay, all of them have different meanings. Phrasal verb, very good. Zim zam zam. So Nandini says number one, people of the world agrees. Zim Zam Zom, do you also say the answer is number one? What does it mean? Yeah, what does it mean when you put on something, when you put off something? Okay, put off is a we've talked about put off in our previous live. Put up is put off to dismiss something. Alex George, good question. Let's talk about that. Now, let's talk about the meanings now since Alex George is asking that question. When you put on something, it means to wear, okay? Put on your clothes or apply, okay? Something, such as clothing or safety gear. So obviously the answer here is number one. Good job. Now, put off, put it off, okay? Put off, the number one, a very common reason is the very common meaning of put off is when you postpone something. So let's put off our plan for now because I am not in a good let's say I'm not in a good mood, or let's put off the meeting because I will not make it. I'm still stuck in the previous meeting. Okay, putting off something means you delay it. Okay, put down, we've talked about put down previously as well. Putting something down is to put place the very literal meaning lah, place something on a surface, or it can have another meaning. It can also mean to stop. Stop holding something, or to if you put down someone, that will also mean you demean them. Okay, you to make someone feel small. So that's why I always tell my students, put aside is neglect. Okay, that is correct. Or put aside, it means you temporarily set something aside and often to focus on something else. Yeah, put aside this hobby first if you are struggling to revise for your examinations. So put aside, not really neglect. It means you set it, not really neglect. The neglect would not be the most appropriate word, zim zam zom, because putting something aside means temporarily setting something aside. That means to say you still plan to get back to it later, but at the moment, temporarily, you want to put it aside to focus on something else first. Okay? Now, moving on to number 14. Let's go 2 more questions. Zim zam zom. Let's give it a go so that we can still do the S&T. Now, as soon as the firefighters heard the alarm, they blank sprang into action. Okay, we're looking for a word or specifically an adverb that talks about them doing something very quickly. What's the word for quickly? Quickly, a synonym for quickly here. Okay, Zim Zam Zom says 3. Do you guys agree with the answer? I need one more person to see if really the consensus is 3. Nandini says 4, momentarily. I see. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Now, briefly, when something is brief, it means it's for a short period of time. Now, it would imply, when you use briefly, it would imply that the firefighters only acted for a short period of time and doesn't make sense in the context, right? Because the context is reacting to the alarm. So brief cannot, okay? Nearly means almost, okay? You nearly missed it, okay? Or close to something. So nearly is almost. Close to something, or close to something happening, which is definitely not the case here. Okay, cannot. They didn't nearly spring into action. They actually did spring to action, right? It's not almost. There's no almost here. Promptly is when you do something promptly, you do it without delay. Okay, without delay, or quickly, or efficiently. And then finally, the word momentarily. Momentarily is for for a brief moment, or short time lang. However, for this case, right, momentarily you can say it can mean soon, okay, but it doesn't quite fit in this context because there has to be some sense of urgency and some sense of doing something quickly but still efficiently. That's what the best word that we're looking for. So the best word here is actually number 3, promptly. I thought momentarily is memorable. No la, zim zam zom. They have a lot of letter M's, but 2 different words. 2 different words. Oh, Sherlyn, you're back. Have you arrived at Yishun? And your battery not dying, huh? Not dying, huh? Okay. Now, last 2 numbers. Let's go. We can hardly breathe. You've got to open the windows. It is blank in here. I cannot breathe. It's blank in here. What's happening? Pasar Malam now. Oh, are you buying stuff there?
It's a big one, right?
That's nice. Oh, Pasar Malam. I'm also thinking about it. There's also food. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to Pasar Malam later. Nandini! Go and enjoy with your family. Okay, but first answer the question, huh? We can hardly breathe. If you can hardly breathe, it's because what? Unable to breathe properly because there's no lack of air or lack of fresh air or something. What's the word for it? Nandini says number 2. Do you agree? Zin zam zom. Confirm. Got pineapple. Okay. Zim zam zom. What's your answer here? What's your answer? Cannot breathe, lack of fresh air, or excessive heat. Another 2 as well. Good job. Well done. Okay. When you suffocate, that basically means unable to breathe, cannot breathe properly, either because of lack of fresh air, or it could be lack of not lack of fresh air or excessive heat. Okay. Threatening cannot lie. Implies threatening, implies danger or menace. At the same time, overwhelming, overpowering. Now, overwhelming can be, but normally overwhelming, you use it for when you refer to emotions and situations rather than physical air quality. So the best word is suffocating. Good job. Now, last number, very strong, people. Last number for vocabulary. Give me your answer. Let's go. The teacher advised Billy to blank if he wished to be chosen for the main role in the play. You have some idioms here. She's advising him to what? If he really wants to achieve that, he needs to what? 4. Zim zam zom. Is it 4? Is it 2 or 4? You have to decide. Let's give it a go. Zim zam zom, you think is hold his horses, is it? Who else? Nandini, you have an answer for this one. Give it a try before I reveal it. Let's go. 4. Get his act together because he's going to play Romeo and Juliet. 4 as well for Nandini. Okay. Let's go through the meanings. These are very good idioms that you can use, and most likely idioms that you may be hearing from other people who says, when someone cuts corners, right? This person is trying to do something very quickly, doing something quicker, easier, cheaper way, often sacrificing quality. So it's not good to cut corners, people, huh? Do something quicker or easier. Okay. Often sacrificing quality just so they can do it quickly. So do not cut corners. Do something properly. Okay. Hold your horses, people. Hold your horses. Okay. Calm down. Be patient and wait. That's what it means to say hold your horses. Okay. Be patient and wait. So when you also okay, don't start standing. Hold your horses first. It's not time yet. Don't worry. You'll get your turn. Like that. Hold your horses. Sorry, for not answering the question. That's fine, Shirley. No worries. Now, sit on the fence. Basically, when you are on the fence and there's 2 sides, right? You're on the fence and there's 2 areas there. That basically means that you avoid making a decision. Okay? Avoid making a decision, or other way, you can also say that you don't want to take sides. Okay? You are in the middle. And basically, get your act together means organize yourself, focus, okay, and improve your behavior and performance. Okay, get your act together means to organize oneself. focus, or do something to improve behavior or performance. So this means, right, that in the sentence, the teacher is telling Billy, you have to put in more effort, you have to be disciplined and be prepared, because if he wants to be chosen for the main role, he has to do a bit more. Okay, get your act together. Like that. Okay, good job. Now let's proceed to do your S&T. Let's go, let's go. Zim, zam, zam. This is what you like. We have a few questions here. Let's go. Type very quickly. Let's do a quick fire round of S&T before we go and end the live. Let's do it. Even though my aunt has green fingers, she does not enjoy gardening. Let's give it a go. Type in your answers. Try. Despite what? S&T for life. Zim, zam, zam. I expect you to type very quickly, but not at the expense of your answer. Okay, be careful, but still quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's give it a try. Despite what? Five. I'm only gonna give you 10 more seconds. Where are you all? Jean is looking for all of you. Let's go. 10 minutes. I need to go to the toilet, but nonetheless, I shall be strong. Despite what, Zim Zam Zom? The fact that no problem, Sherlyn. Despite the fact that my aunt has green fingers, she does not enjoy gardening. Very good. Very good. So, despite is always followed by a noun phrase or a noun. Okay. Or a noun phrase. So there's a lot, or you can use gerund. Okay. There's a lot of ways to do this. Some students who cannot convert the word into a noun, the easiest way to do it is to say despite the fact that. Because when you say despite the fact that, you can retain despite the fact that my aunt has green fingers. You see, has stays the same. Otherwise, if you know how to convert, you can also go for the shorter one. Despite having green fingers, my aunt, okay, does not enjoy gardening. Right? Now, where to put the names? Normally, students have this confusion. Sure, can I put the name here? Or can I put the name here? My advice to you is put the name on the phrase that can stand on its own as a sentence. Do not put it in the phrase that cannot stand on its own as a sentence. Okay? Try that. Bye, Sherlyn. Take care of yourself. Let's move on to number 24. The children designed the poster for the donation drives. So basically, we are active to passive voice. The donation, the poster for the what? Give it a try. Let's go. This is a quick fire round. Type in very quickly. Let's go. The poster for the donation drive were designed by. Why are you using were? Zim zam zam. What is your subject here? How many subjects do you have? The poster for the donation drives was designed. Very good. Be careful. They're trying to trick you here, Zim Zam Zam, so I need you to be mindful. Even if there's a lot of drives, we are talking about one poster only, right? So, very good. Well done. Hello, Ima. Welcome to you. the poster for the donation drives. So there are a lot of donation drives, but your main subject is here. So you have to say was designed by the children. Okay? I thought they're talking about the children. So be careful. The moment you rearrange that, you already know that the poster is at the beginning. It becomes your new subject. Yeah, so just be careful with that. The children was the one they were talking about in the previous one. So in the question, you are correct. That was a subject. But that's the thing about subject, active to passive voice. Subject, verb, object. But when you turn it to passive, the object becomes the subject. Yeah, you turn it the other way around. So one usual mistake that students do for active to passive voice, there's two very common errors for active to passive. The change in the tense, changing the tense appropriately, or adjusting the tense appropriately, and then adjusting any changes in the subject verb agreement, singular and plural. Be careful with that. Now let's move on to number 25. My cousin likes the blue dress. She does not like the green one. Okay, be careful. Remember, what's the BFF of prefer? Who's the best friend of prefer? Let's give it a go. So if between the BFF is N, okay. My cousin prefers the blue dress to the green dress. How can we not keep repeating the dress and dress, zim, zam, zam? Is there a way that we don't have to repeat it? Prefer to, very good, well done. The best friend of prefer is to. How about from? Also to, right? Very good. To the green, to the green one, very good. So my cousin prefers the blue dress to the green one. Well done. Very good, very good. Now number 26, the classic direct speech to reported speech. Let's give it a try. What are we having for lunch tomorrow? The twins asked their mommy. TP, remember, check the tense, check the pronoun, tense, the changes in the pronoun, the changes in the time, and then the changes in the place or proximity. The twins asked their mommy what. Be careful with the placement of your subject as well. Now type it in, let's go. It's your last question. Last question, we are just right on time. The twins asked their mother if no, there shouldn't be any if here. The question is what? Hello, Moonlight, hello. Where have you been, Moonlight? AKA Catherine. Hello, we've been waiting for you. Is same chair from Thursday? Yes, I'm the one from Wednesday. Moonlight, I'm the one from Wednesday, the one where we were talking about what your name is. No, I know it's not Catherine. Did I get it wrong, Lay? Now, oh, thank you for liking the letter. Twins asked their mommy what they were having for lunch the next day. Very good, Nandini. Well done. What they were having for lunch the next day. Okay, good job, well done, very good. Sure, guess what? Yes, what is it, Zim Zam Zom? Did you find the treasure somewhere where you are? That's what I want to know. Okay. Huh? What happened to you? I hope that's not something. Oh, Christmas. Hi, Moonlight. Now you're friends, huh? Okay, everyone, this is what we can extract as well, Jean. Now, if you are a primary student proceeding to secondary school soon, it's already November, so a month or so, you'll be embarking on a new journey in your secondary life. Right as a work, I've prepared something very important for all of you. Next week and the week after that, in the upcoming weeks, we are gonna have, we're gonna do special live sessions to help you understand the leap from primary to secondary when it comes to the English subject. What's the main differences for primary or PSLE English compared to O level or secondary English? You have to know this so it doesn't shock you by the time you reach secondary one. At the same time, I know this is a very crucial time for you while waiting for your PSLE results. We will have special live sessions on helping you choose your secondary school as well. So we'll be putting out the promotion soon. Will be most likely this coming Sunday, okay, latest by Monday. So keep a lookout. We have special live sessions coming your way soon to help you understand the difference between PSLE English and O-level English, and at the same time to help you choose your secondary schools soon. All right, so I'm inviting you to join us. It will definitely be out by the time we put out our live sessions schedule for the following week. Okay, but nonetheless, thank you so much for joining me for the live today. Moonlight, I hope to see you a bit earlier next time. So keep a lookout for those live sessions. I will see you again next week. But everyone, this Sunday we still have live sessions, yeah. And on Monday, we have a very big event in the morning. So if you have the time, you can join us Monday morning to see our company event, mega meeting. Perhaps you want to see what Righteous at Work plans for the upcoming year. We always have this event to make sure we are all aligned in what we plan for all our parents and students. Yeah. So if you want to have a sneak peek on our plans for the following year, please feel free to join us live on Monday, 11 November. We start at around 9 o'clock. So just in the morning, within the morning, we will have live sessions for you. Okay? Bye, everyone.
Bye everyone.